Hey guys, Derek here with Tap and Turn Gaming, and I'm here today with another EDH deck tech. Today's general is Shu Yun the Silent Tempest. He is one of the new generals from Fate Reforged, one of the pre-cons of the old Jeskai, I guess you could say. He's pretty cool. He's a 3-cost, 3-2. He's mono blue, but what makes him pretty cool is he's actually a 3-color general for EDH purposes, where he has that hybrid red and hybrid white mana symbols. And what he has for abilities, he has Prowess, which is pretty cool. You cast a non-creature spell, he gets a +1/+1. That can really do some damage quickly. Then he also has the second ability of whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay a hybrid blue, a hybrid red-white, or a hybrid red-white. And if you do, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So I try to take advantage of that. Now this deck is a blink deck at heart. Really, from creation, it was a blue-white blink deck with red sort of added in. It sort of still holds true to that. It's more or less a blue-white blink deck, and red is more or less just splashed in for some cool stuff. So let's get onto the deck real quick. I'm just going to put Shu Yun over here. First I'm going to go over is the lands, the land base. My tech lands here, I have Slayer's Stronghold, Sunhome Fortress of the Legion, Kerr Keep, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, Emeria the Sky Ruin, Halimar Depths. And those are my tech lands per se. Then for basics we have an island, 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 2 mountains, 7 plains. Then we run for our dual lands here, we run Sacred Foundry, Boros Garrison, Boros Guildgate, Windscarred Crag, Clifftop Retreat, Azorius Chancery, Azorius Guildgate, Tranquil Cove, Seachrome Coast, Glacial Fortress, Is It Boilerworks, Is It Guildgate, Swiftwater Cliffs. That's all of our dual color lands. Now we're on to the 3-color lands. We have a Mystic Monastery, Command Tower, Transguild Promenade, and a Rupture Spire. This deck is still in the early stages of development, so I am missing a couple of the other dual lands, and missing like a Reliquary Tower, but for the most part the deck is complete and functions properly. I'm just missing a couple, cards here and there. But now we're going to look at different packages that I run. First up we have my removal. This is all the targeted removal that I play. So I will take a look at that. And it's also nice because they're relatively cheap, which means they will kick off Shu Yun's prowess, and I will still have the open mana to kick off Shu Yun's ability to give something double strike. So we run Condemn, Swords to Plowshares, Reality Shift, Valorous Stance, Curse of the Swine, Devouring Light, and Hour of Need. Those are all my different targeted removal. Now, a lot of people don't like Hour of Need because you can get rid of the creature and they get a 4/4 Sphinx. But I would take being able to exile some big nasty creature that's maybe indestructible. Think of it like a Blightsteel Colossus. I will exile a Blightsteel Colossus to give them a 4/4 Sphinx every single time. Without, hands down, not even a single problem with that. In a Strive to be able to cast it from war? Absolutely. I think the cost heavily outweighs the gains. Next up we have a couple of my techie spells that I like to run here. We have Stolen Identity, Capsize, and Flying Crane Technique. They're all really good spells in my opinion. They all do their job pretty well, and they just fill little slots that I like. Then we have Conjurer's Closet, because it is a blink deck. That's my only artifact. I should have mentioned that. For my artifacts, that's the only one I run, is just that for my blink deck. Now we're going to get into my sweepers. We run Martial Coup, Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, and Austere Command. And that is the sweeper suite that I run. Up next we have my enchantments. We have a Luminarch Ascension, Jeskai Ascendancy, Assemble the Legion, and a Martyr's Bond. That rounds out my enchantments. I have just a couple draw spells in here I'll go over. Not very many. Just they do the trick. They do what they need to do, as they are also cheap mana, so I can use them with Shu Yun pretty effectively. Ponder, Brainstorm, Preordain, and Think Twice. They all do their job pretty well for what I need them to do to have Shu Yun come out like a lightning bolt, being the silent Tempest he is. Now my Planeswalkers, Jace Beleren, Elspeth Knight Errant, and Venser the Sojourner. Pretty basic Planeswalker package. It is a blink deck after all, so I have to run Venser. Now here's a good amount of the meat and potatoes of this deck, the actual spell blink package. So we run Cloud Form, Turn to Mist, Otherworldly Journey, Momentary Blink, Ghostly Flicker, Ghostway, and Sudden Disappearance. Being able to flicker my creatures or flicker some of my opponent's creatures can really be invaluable in getting Shu Yun to have that double strike and that prowess. And now we're going to go over the creature base. So we have Nin the Pain Artist, Mist Meadow Witch, Archaeomancer, Restoration Angel, Venser Shaper Savant, Clever Impersonator, Phyrexian Metamorph, Clone, Dax Duplicate, Mindrak Liege, Archon of Justice, Lavinia of the 10th, Izzet Chronarch, Sakashimi the Imposter, Mnemonic Wall, Mercurial Pretender, Moloku the Clouded Mirror, Teferi Mage of Zalfir, Dragon-Style Twins, Inferno Titan, Deadeye Navigator, Phyrexian Jester, Luminarch Primordial, Archon of the Triumvirate, Drogskull Reaver, Angel of Serenity, Avacyn Angel of Hope, and Bogarden Hellkite. So that rounds out the creature package. You know, I have a lot of techie creatures that do a lot of techie things. The deck really is a blue-white blink deck at heart, like I said. It will mainly win off blinking a Phyrexian Jester quite a few times to eat all your creatures, or blinking a Bogarden Hellkite numerous times. And, you know, generally once I drop Avacyn, it's very hard to beat me. But you can two-shot someone with Shu Yun. It's not to be underestimated. Shu Yun's a 3/2. You cast 2 cheap spells, give him double strike, swing. If he hits, that's 10 damage right there. 10 damage is no joke. And then you do that next turn, that's, you know, well, that's 20 damage. That wouldn't be a two-shot. But if you cast a few spells in between, it's very easy to do. I hit one of my opponents for 16 with Shu Yun by just being aggressive. I played 3 of my cheapo spells, draw spells / blink spells. Once I did that, I had him up to a 6/5 attack, double strike, 12 damage. You know, it's the things you can. Oh, sorry, I had him up to I had him up to like 8 by just casting cheap spells. He's very, very easy to do damage with. He's very easy to do damage with. That makes him a very, very potent general. So yeah. That about rounds out my deck tech. Not a lot to it. Pretty basic deck, pretty straightforward. It does have some tricks I can pull off via the blinks. But let me know what you think. If you like it, dislike it, things you would add in or change. You know, it's like I said, it's still in the early stages. It is complete and playable. I am still adding cards to it. I want to get an Aurelia the War Leader and a Gisela. You know, things like this that I want to put in it. Gisela would be actually really good for doubling the damage. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm really, really open to suggestions and rounding out the deck with some more meat and potatoes. I am going to get, you know, quite a few more of the dual lands and round that out. But that's about it. That's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of Shu Yun, who's also can be fit into a tiny leaders deck if that's your thing right there. But yeah, this is Derek with Tap and Turn Gaming. Hope you enjoyed my Shu Yun the Silent Tempest EDH deck, and tune in for more decks.